Hello, we are here for a little update and just to talk about current themes of May. The energies are moving very quickly, whether they are coming into you or out of you. It really feels like we are either deeply shedding is a collective theme that I have been receiving from a lot of people. You might not know what it is you're shedding, but there are deep layers of you falling away. I've heard that in the dream space, we are all working on healing karma and really just clearing. We are working, double overtime right now. And then two, it feels as though if you've already done a lot of shedding, you are at a place where you are being asked to step into a next level of sorts. I more so resonate with this kind of theme right now. I can feel that something's coming in. And again, you might not know what it is, you might not be able to see it, but you can feel the growth is happening, the expansion is happening. And it can be a little overwhelming at times. But a really good message, and I'm pretty sure, again, maybe this came in the May messages, but we need to stop, and this is a collective message I've been receiving too in a lot of my client readings that I think I've shared. If you feel like you are moving to a next level, or you're asking to go deeper, or you're shedding, essentially we need to pause and reassess. Reassess the structures that you're feeding, reassess the foundations that you are building, reassess the information that you might be building these foundations with, reassess, what is it that you really want. So with all of this shedding, I feel as though there's a lot of new information coming in to us, coming into the collective, and coming into Earth for, the very first time, as Gaia also really is in this transcendental state and preparing for birth, essentially. So this new information comes in and can light up when we take a moment to pause and go deeper into what it is we've already collected as far as information, as far as, wisdom, experiences. And then when we can reassess and go deeper in all of that, certain keys within that we might not have seen the first time can unlock and turn on, which then opens a path for our, further step, or potentially this next level. So that's what I'm feeling right now. But I'm also feeling the fire horse energy. Oh my goodness. Shit started and it hasn't stopped. I just took a 3-hour nap. This is the first Saturday I've had off in months. And it's been a little crazy. But it's like this beautiful momentum that I think we've been lacking over the last several years. And energy, time, space is changing. And so I want to talk about this too, like the way we perceive time, the way that energetically we are moving about the space has changed. And so it feels way more rampant than it once did, because things are moving through us so fast and our capacity is expanding to bounce around at a quicker rate. And so hold your horses, just ground. And let me know, how are you doing with this rapid energy? Or is it slow in your life? I think we all experience so many different collective themes. So I'd love to hear what you are experiencing. But I just want to hop in, do a little bit of a channeled message. And the biggest thing, so I was actually sitting with my Arcturian self this morning in a meditation, and I was feeling this, like, I've been feeling this resistance of like sitting with myself, which is very unusual for me. But I think it's because I just haven't done it in a really long while. And let me know if you might be feeling this too. It might be due to that just shedding, and we don't really need to label it, right? But I'm gonna try because I'm a human. But yeah, like it feels like these deep, deep layers are being accessed within us and removed. And so, like, I never know what I'm gonna get when, I meditate. And today, I meditated. And it was beautiful, actually. It was beautiful, and that is like the perspective that I would like to hold moving forward, is like sitting with self is not scary. Sitting with yourself gets to be beautiful, because in sitting with yourself, you get to hold yourself. You get to hold yourself, and you get to just be, gentle with yourself. And I had this beautiful meditation where I asked, there's this defensive energy that's been coming forward. And we're at those final levels of these patterns. And you can, do the work, right? And so ask your guides. And that's what I did this morning. I was like, I'm ready to release this pattern. I'm ready to like get rid of this icky energy. Like, it feels horrible when I, fall into that. And so I asked my guides, like, hey, can we figure this shit out? Let's release it from the heart, and let's move forward. And so in meditation, I journeyed into my heart, into my body. And I was like, essentially like this tiny little version of me, remote viewing my heart. And I like was in there, and I just placed my hands on that organ, and just like beamed this energy, pardon me, into the part of my heart space and actual physical heart organ where that samskara, that energy, that wound was being held. And oh my gosh, I immediately started crying. You know how I be. I will cry at the drop of a hat if you want me to. And I'll make anyone cry. I joke about that. Give me 10 minutes, I'll make you cry in a good way. But yeah, so I put my hands on my heart. Oh my gosh. But then, anyways, my Arcturian, self, and what I've gathered is, I volunteered from an Arcturian incarnation. Many incarnations, right? Like the entirety of me came, but I think I was experiencing an Arcturian lifetime when they like sit out this call. And so like volunteer call. And so she really works with me a lot, and her counterpart is Tron, who's one of my Arcturian guides, and he's a homie. I love him. But yeah, so she was saying, the next level starts within you. Sorry, went on a rant. The next level starts within you, and in order to find it, Marissa, you're a channel. You need to channel. Like, the ball is in your court. And I feel like some of us need to hear this, because some of us are looking outside of ourselves or looking at what it is we do. And it's like, okay, what can I build from what I have? Or like, what can I build from what I'm like outsourcing or doing or blah, blah, blah. But actually the next step, the next level, the next version of self, it starts from within you. And it starts by accessing these deeper layers of self to then access deeper layers of purpose, of drive, of passion, of action steps, of, that higher guidance. So then you can move forward. Because if you're just moving forward with, your mind, you're probably going to get lost. Like, let's be real. Are we anything without our higher guidance? I'm not sure. And so just a bunch of humans running around thinking that they know shit. And even tapped into our higher guidance, we are a bunch of humans running around thinking that we know shit. So yeah, we know absolutely nothing, and I love that. So yeah, I just wanted to tap in and channel. She was like, you need to channel like every day, girl, in order to like that is your body of work. It's not a book, it's not a course right now. It's not, yes, like client sessions are like, that is you being of service. But like your body of work is your channeled messages. And so I was like, oh, heard. This is how I want to and am being guided to show up. So here we are. We're already 11 minutes into the video. I hope you're enjoying it. And I just want to, I don't know, there's also a lot of like facade energy. Like I just want to break that down. I just want to show up here and just be real. And I feel like I am, but I feel like I was maybe taking it a little too serious at times, like all of us can. And maybe like, I think there was this belief that like in order to be front facing and posting, like I had to, I don't know, like, okay, I had to know what it was that I was talking about. Or like I felt I had to be this like certain type of channeler or have this certain esteem or whatever. But like, fuck that. I just want to be raw, be real, and be potent, okay? Oh my gosh. I did a podcast with my friend Zoe forever ago, and there was the affirmation. Oh my God, what was it? It was hilarious. It was like, be raw. I can't remember, but it was funny. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna do a channel message. I'm gonna start posting more. I'm just gonna show up as me, and I hope that's okay. If you just take a moment to breathe and just feel, I don't know, I shut my eyes and I just feel this like glowing support right now. There's so much energy being like beamed down to us that when we take a moment to tap in, we can actually like feed from that support. We can feed from source. We can feed from just this beautiful light energy. And I feel like this light energy is really guiding us. Like they're showing me there is this like tunnel, this like portal tunnel time space that we are like moving through rapidly and like traversing. And I feel like this is the whole planet, but I feel like this is us individually too, because in order for the planet to ascend, we are her, we must ascend. And so we are like zooming through this like bright light yellow tunnel, just returning and deepening to our light codes, to our true essence of self. I feel like the souls that are here on earth right now, like they were souls that do not play around. Like if you have come here and you know that you are like the black sheep, that you know You know your power, you know you are healing, you know you are shifting your ancestral line, you know that like it changes with you. Like, whoo, I feel like you are the one holding the frequency of this like zooming energy. And do you have any more information about the visual that you're giving me right now? It's just a rapid time rate that we are experiencing that actually is going to be causing Mandela effects. It's going to be causing deeper levels of awakening through the collective, but at a harmonious level. So it's like these epiphanies of like, all of a sudden you wake up and you're already okay with releasing, you know, what it is that they are helping you to release. Or you know, if you've had this aversion to something, like one day you might wake up and it's like, oh, actually, I'm okay with this. Or I'm actually, you know, really open-minded to this idea now. Or like, I'm totally cool, you know, interacting with aliens. I know we all are, but, you know, outside collectives, like it's these, this rapid time rate that we are moving through that just on a subconscious level is helping us to accept all of ourselves and therefore accept, you know, everything around us at a quicker rate and accept our experiences in this new way. And I start getting this like this chill and this sensation through my body of just what it feels like to accept. And of course, I'm gonna cry. I feel like I can't channel a message without crying, and I love that. I'll claim it. I'll be that guy. Oh my gosh, it's just like in order, or I feel like, yeah, really, our next level is this full acceptance. It's coming through as like pretty intense, like tingles all through my body. And it's like opening my airways, it's opening my gut energies. Like I feel the time space portal, the zoom. We were in that for a minute, so I feel like the next maybe 3 years will be that, but at the end of it, we will all, like, they're showing me this visual of like, you know, the leaders of this are like getting to that level, and then everyone else will kind of get to that level next, and then we will all walk together into the future, which is such a cool visual. And it really is just coming to this acceptance, this deep acceptance of experiences, of neutrality, of, you know, what it is we've been through, of ourselves, of the other, like on a like higher self level, on a like higher conscious level. This is what we are getting to. So even if it doesn't seem like that is the case with what people are doing on the outside, like internally, this is happening for a lot of people on the planet. And it's beautiful because the way showers, so they're pointing at like some of us, we are the ones that are reaching that, it almost feels like finish line before we all collectively walk together into the next era, and that could very well be the birth of New Earth 5D. But we are walking there first, and we are holding the frequency, right? I'm sure we've all heard of this. And if you haven't, welcome. But like, you are a frequency holder. You are a vision holder. You are the seed, star seed. You are the, you know, the root, the beginning bubbles in the boiling pot of water that help everyone else come to this roiling boil. So right now, you are really being asked to look deeply into some of the darkest places that you've carried, through your dreams, through your waking life, through the patterns. You really are being met with this, but also that darkness doesn't have to be scary, and we don't need to label it as such. Dark and light just are. I think it's Bashar that says, everything in the, existence itself is meaningless. We are the ones that give it meaning, which is so powerful. I've been listening to a lot of Bashar and Daryl Anka specifically, and love, 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 love. So yeah, remember, you give meaning to it, and we just get to stay neutral. And when we stay neutral, we stay open to the flow, to the release, and to that next level that we're reaching. So I see some of us are already at that kind of line in the earth. And you're, I feel like you're looking around and you're like, what am I supposed to do here? Okay, I made it. Why can't I go any further? And this is where the deepening is occurring. And then I see you dropping to the ground, and you're drawing symbols in the ground. And what do these symbols represent? Yeah, the symbols represent new keys and new codes for humanity. They represent essentially, the birthing canal of Mother Gaia. And what you are meant to be doing is, strictly, honestly, for the planetary work. So the first people that are getting there are really assisting the planet in her evolution. And then the next ones that show up are a little bit of the Earth planetary assistance, but also, her fascia, her mycelium network, the ley lines, the grid workers, and then, people that are I feel like I might be in this group. Then there are people I see walking forward, and they have these huge strands of light and cords, and they're walking forward, and those cords are connected to a bunch, thousands of humans, and they're okay, I brought the group, we're here, let's go. Line up in section A, kind of vibe. That's hilarious. So yeah, it's just the groundbreakers, the healer, all of us light workers, it's all being done through our vessels, through our bodies, and for the planet, but also through our higher selves as well. It's not just us. There is so much that's occurring off planet. The other day I filmed this video about the unseen war that's been going on. I need to post it. And I can't even remember what I was really out of it that day, and was not feeling well, but they were it's because you haven't channeled in a long time and you become a balloon, and you need to move it. So I can't really remember what that video was about, which I'm setting new contracts that I remember what I channel when I'm doing stuff like this. I have it set up right now where I forget. I choose to forget what I channel because it's a lot of information to hold as far as client work and like readings that I give. But this stuff I want to remember so I can like share and build upon. And usually I do, but that one I did not. And that's okay. So, anyways, anything else that we need to know about us gathering the people? How are these people gathering these thousands? Through different platforms, through oh, interesting. So some people just hold a frequency where anyone who interacts with them, they immediately just kind of like raise in vibration. It's people that have, like a follow. I feel like they're, okay. So there, of course, are different humans in different levels. There's some people that are doing this work silently, very connected to the earth. They're doing it kind of in their own life, and it feels isolated. But then there are people that are doing it with a platform, and we've all seen these. Bashar, Daryl is one of these. Elizabeth April, Aaron Lyons, Tegan, I would say. A lot of people, we have a lot of mutual watchers, viewers, and potentially me. Just people that have, that are reaching large audiences, if you will. That's beautiful. And then, of course, like the Lightworkers that have a bunch of clients and see a lot of people, therapists even, like there are different levels. And so this is a really important message that they want to share. Everyone right now is of importance. What you are doing for yourself is affecting the collective. What you are doing in your day-to-day is helping the collective. There's a lot of people that are comparing themselves, and I, have done this too, where you feel as though you're not showing up in an outward way, and so therefore your impact is less than. And they're saying, nope, get that the fuck out of here. Your impact is profound regardless of the experiences you are having, because you are a living being, human, on planet Earth right now. Everyone has the possibility for great impact. The only difference is how you do it and what you're doing. It doesn't matter the size, the capacity, the way you channel, the even the way you heal, the modalities, all of that. It's the conscious action of wanting to change and just evolve and be a better human that is the, tables shifting. It's the conscious action of opening in a world full of darkness. It's the conscious action of being kind even when you're having a shitty day. There are so many ways in which we are all assisting this, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. It just matters that we choose to do what we feel called to. And that's why they wanted to mention the different levels. All right. Are there any last messages for us here? Okay, so they want to talk about contact specialists, and they want to talk about contact disclosure. So I feel as though there are some of you here, that are going to be assisting in the contact. And I have a few people coming to name, but yeah, you are going to be contact specialists. And so within the next 3 months, you will be reached out to by the beings and the extraterrestrials that are coming to Earth first, and whose, ships will be entering Earth's atmosphere soon. There are a lot of ships that are already here, but there are new ones that are, coming. The more and more disclosure happens on a mass level, starting with, all the government papers, all of the stuff that's occurring, just more and more of their energies and their beings, their ships are going to be coming in to just create and feed that momentum of the lid popping off, essentially. And so anyways, you will be connected with these beings in the next 3 months. They will be coming to you in the dream state, because this is the most calm and just harmonious way to contact humans at this time. And some of you, if you have a deep meditation practice, they will be touching down or just becoming clearer. So some of you have maybe already talked to, already witnessed, already seen. New ones will be coming down, and your ability to see them will be getting clearer. Your ability to hear them, to have conversations, all of this, it's going to be a lot clearer. Are they meant to share these experiences, or is it just simply like a vibration that they hold? What does it mean to be a contact specialist? Essentially, so this is part of that wave. Some of the first, way showers that are approaching that line, they're saying once, if you get a group full of people and you put them in a room, and one person's psyche is expanded to that level, that then can shift the psyche of the whole group. And so that's why disclosure is happening on an individual level, right now through all of this stuff. And so the purpose of being a contact specialist is that you are the ones that are essentially able to expand your psyche to that next level, to hold it even deeper, that then creates ripples into the environment. So we've already, we've been moving through the waves of disclosure, we've been moving. And so this is also part of that next level that we're taking, and that some of us feel might be coming on for us. It's just I just see the pineal gland expanding and opening, and I'm getting chills while I say that. So you will be able to hear them, remember them, full on see them if you haven't already, but just in deeper ways, the way we communicate and the way that maybe you have communicated, it's all going to look different. It's all changing. It's all accessing these new layers, and that level of communication will be changing moving forward. And a lot of things that we think we know, we will, again, it's all going to be changing. It's all going to be reaching these new levels of understanding, and some certain of some of the old stories maybe, or old concepts that we've heard, or old teachings that maybe at one point were resonant with humanity, are going to be changing with the new psyche that we are being expanded to. Yeah. Okay, cool. So look out for that. And thank you so much for these beautiful messages. We are grateful to receive. And this felt really good. go ahead, subscribe, like, follow, join the Patreon if you are watching this on YouTube. I'm going to be switching up the Patreon. I just feel called to do it as like donation based. It's too hard for me to, this is for paid members, this is for non-paid, let's just all hang out. And if you can donate, then awesome. If you can't, awesome. Like I want a full community to build here, and join the live calls every month, and that will be revamping too. But much love to you, and comment below your thoughts on this. I would love to start a conversation. And if you need spiritual support at this time, you can check out my one-on-one services on my website, www.earthtomarissa.com. Okay, peace.